Hello and welcome to the channel. I am just about to head off today with Isaac, who's in the back seat. We're going to pick up his friend Ruben, and we're going to see, and I've just noticed all the dirt on the passenger seat. Dogs were at the vets today. Going to see the new Turtles movie. So I shall report to you later on what it was like. Looks quite fun from the trailers, and then we're going for pizza. So I shall let you know what we thought. Yep. We shall go see that. Don't know what it's about, but nothing else. Yep, we'll watch that. This is what we're going to see today. We're the first people in the cinema, guys. It's just opened. Look at that wee man cleaning. Same screen as I was in Deja Vu, guys. I was in here 2 nights ago. Here we go. Turtle time. Turtle power. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to see the Meg 2. I'm really excited to see it because it looks a lot of fun. It looks just really silly, really over the top, really stupid, but a lot of fun. I never spoke about, we went to see the Turtles movie, so I'll put this in here as well. We enjoyed it, Isaac, and more than we did. Turtles just weren't really my kind of thing. I would say 6.5, 7 out of 10 for me. Isaac's about an 8.5 out of 10. I really liked the style of the animation that they used. It was really different. I really liked what they did with the character of April. I think my favourite turtle is Leonardo. I think Isaac's is Michelangelo.
Yeah, Mikey, and then the best. Actually, I can't say that because it's a spoiler.
My favourite character overall is, and I've forgotten his name, their dad, the rat. I think he's brilliant. I love him. So yeah, a fun movie. So today, the Meg, we shall let you know what we think when we come out. I'm hearing very different things. Anybody that's went in and taken it as it is, a stupid over the top movie, has enjoyed it and had fun with it, and anybody that's went in expecting to see movie greatness thinks it's ridiculous. So I am expecting it to be ridiculous, so we shall see. I shall let you know what we thought when we come out.
It's taking a while, guys. You're taking a while.
Okay, it's noisy, apologies. I have to get home because I've got ice cream in the back of the car, so I can't sit and give you a movie review. If I wait till I get home, I'll get tied up doing other things and I won't do it, because that's what happened with the Turtles. Did I say at the beginning we enjoyed the Turtles? Isaac probably more. I never asked you what you thought of Turtles. He's pulling a face. He probably thought similar.
I enjoyed Megalodon more.
Oh god. I probably enjoyed Turtles more. I really liked the animation with the Turtles. I thought it was really unique. I liked the character of April O'Neil. I think I said before, Leonardo would be my favourite turtle.
Mikey's the best one.
But their dad is the rat, and I've forgotten his name. I do apologise, but he's my favourite character. The Meg 2, I did know that, especially, and they didn't play Barracuda. Yeah, say it. They didn't play Barracuda.
No.
One of, like, my favourite heart track is called Barracuda, and in the trailer, that's playing. It's like, what, fantastic. Love the riff in that song, but it's not in the movie.
It's in the trailer though.
Yeah, but I wanted to hear it in the movie, but the trailer's very clearly, it shows like massive action, and it's like, wow, this looks really over the top, really fun, you know, as long as you suspend belief completely. But I didn't expect it to be quite as suspend belief as it was. There's a couple of scenes, I don't want to give you any spoilers, but it's kind of almost rivaling Jason Statham's strength with being able to like push against a megalodon, and it's like, hang on a minute here, what's
There's
going
a giant megalodon somehow leaping out of shallow water. It's
yeah.
like, what? There's nothing there, and then all of a sudden it's 50 feet in the air. It's like, but that's knee deep.
It's like, yeah, I expected to have to suspend disbelief, of course I did, and then the action scenes in the trailer, that was very clear. But the way the action scenes are set up, it is over the top, but you accept it and it's fun, but there were some bits in it that was like, oh, come on now. And then there was some storyline that was like, well, why has that happened? Because that couldn't have happened because X, Y, Z. And I don't mean to suspend belief. I mean, it's like they almost dropped complete things that were happening. People did things and you couldn't understand, well, why have they just done that? How is he there when he should be here? Yes. Things happen that were never explained.
A running behind B, and then the next scene, A is in front of B.
Yeah, it's like, you know, how's that going on? So, yeah, there are scenes that are fun. Jason Statham's really good in it. The main guy that acts in it, Isaac the bald guy. I find that the young girl, as I do most children in movies, massively irritating. I don't know when they're going to stop the trope of young child, does something they were told not to do, gets into like trouble, everybody else has to come save the day. That trope irritates the arse of me. Just sometimes kids in movies are good, most of the time they're not, and I didn't like her in that movie, I have to admit. The guy that plays her dad, who I know is a big star and I don't know what his name is, I will put it in when I'm editing. His acting's atrocious, but you sort of forgive it. But it's not good. There's certain scenes. There's one particular scene, this isn't a massive spoiler, they're in water, they're underwater, he's gasping at one stage, he's just come out of water, really horrible situation, life or death. He comes out of water and the scene where he's like supposed to be, oh my god, gasping for air, is like, it looks like a guppy fish. It's bad. It sounds like I'm ripping the arse out of this. It wasn't that bad, but I would probably rate it at a 6, and that is for the fun scenes. I wouldn't watch it again. I've seen it. Disappointed Barracuda wasn't in it. Liked Jason Statham in it. I really liked, and again, actor's name, no idea, the guy with a bag. If you've seen it, there's an actor who has a bag, and it looks like one of those little lounge fly bags that he's
like
got.
A Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton lounge bag, that's what it looks like. There's a guy coming on a bike and he's flying.
Oh my god, Superman.
He had a pillion passenger as well.
He did not. Yeah. Jesus, that's mincemeat waiting to happen. Right. But he was great, but he wasn't in it enough. He was my favourite character. I found him genuinely funny. I just liked everything that all the bits that he was in, I really liked. So yeah, 6, and I think I'm being generous at a 6. What about you, Isaac?
It was really good, like, especially the dog. That was the best part of the entire movie.
Right, so Isaac really liked the dog. The dog that it's the same dog that was in the first one, isn't it?
Well, I presume. And
he's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler.
They could have written more story.
Yeah, he's barely in it. The dog's in it for like 2 minutes. That's it. So what score would you come in at, Isaac, out of 10? 8 out of 10. What about you?
Really disappointed. I know it was far-fetched, I don't mind that, but
same.
It's like they got really lazy, and it could have been a real, I don't mean gore fest, but a really cheesy, bloody awful film. There was a little bit with dangling feet flapping about, which was funny, and they should have had more funny horror in it. And it was like, no, we're not going to bother.
Bear style
it
horror.
Was half-assed. I'd give it a 4 out of 10.
Ooh,
it didn't. When you watch Jaws, Isaac, I don't mean just Jaws. For the storyline. I mean for the suspense they can put in with the amount of money they've got for special effects.
But this is a different kind of film.
I know, but they could still have put little bit of suspense in.
Yeah,
there was
I agree.
Nothing.
They got lazy.
There was nothing creepy. There was nothing. Is it there? Is it not there? You knew it was there because they kept showing you it was there. It was like, yeah, you've got CGI shark. We don't need to see it all the time. Let's have a bit of suspense.
It's a shark movie.
No suspense.
I expected it to be sillier, more over the top, and like the way Darren described it there, the storyline, it just did keep getting lazy, and they just kept forgetting. It was almost like they either forgot where they were or they didn't care. It's like, well, hang on, in one scene two people are in a specific place. One of the people leaves that place way ahead of the other person, and when he gets where he's going, the guy that he left behind is now in the place he's just got to, and he had no way to get there. It's like, how the hell's he there?
Yeah.
He left him behind on. Yeah, it's like, it's just silly things like that, and then people would do things, and you're like, well, why have they just done that? What's going on here? And it's a bit. And the thing, I have to say, there's a real resurgence at the cinema at the moment, which is good to see. It seems Barbie has, God knows why, but everybody and their dog has gone to see Barbie. It's all right. I really, it's a film I want to actually do a video about, but the hate that I think I would get if I did it. I am so tired of hearing middle-aged men complain about the sexism on a movie called Barbie, about a doll aimed at women and girls.
Grown men have gone to see a film about Barbie.
Oh, it's sexist, man bashing. It's like, oh, for Christ's sake.
It's a Barbie movie.
It's like, it's supposed to empower young girls, teenagers, like tween, that sort of age. And the thing that and I'm talking about it, and I didn't mean to, but here we go. In Barbie world, the Barbies were all sexist, and they were all like, Ken was just like, oh, it doesn't matter about Ken, he's just an accessory. But none of the women are bitching about how that, you know what I mean, oh, it made us women look awful, and then in the real world it flipped it, because that's how it used to be. And it was trying to show that. And nobody's saying that every man is sexist, and nobody is saying that every man thinks women are beneath them. But what we are saying is every woman has experienced it from somewhere in their life, and that's what the representation was. This wasn't a movie aimed at middle-aged men, and the middle-aged men that are like, oh, sexism, oh, just grow up. Just grow up. Don't go see it. Go see Expendables. Go see Rambo. Go see Rocky. Go see a movie where the woman's half the age of the man that she's supposed to be going out with. Don't get me started. Just seen a trailer for the new Expendables movie, and Megan Fox is meant to be with Jason Statham. He could be her dad.
I thought he was playing her dad until he...
It's like, I could complain from now to next year about representation of women in movies. They do Barbie and the men are all giving it that, and it's like, oh, just grow up and go away. Really? You just don't get what the movie was trying to do.
Anyway,
because the woman that's in it, they all fancy, which proves the point that men treat women, some men treat women like they're just as important as how they look. So they're proving the point of the really stupid stereotype that Barbie's actually portraying. The Barbie movie, oh, men just treat women like they're objects to look at. Oh, let's go see it because Margot Robbie's in it, and then complain that it's sexist. Grow up. Grow up.
Men in their 40s are going to see a movie about
older, Isaac.
Barbie.
Men older than in their 40s, men in their 20s, 30s, 40s and 50s are going to see it and then complaining that it's man bashing.
Can you add 60s and I don't feel quite so old?
Men are going to see.
Yeah, but you didn't go see it. You had no interest in going to see it.
Yeah, but you've reached a pinnacle of age at 50s. That's as old as you get and then you die.
I don't know any YouTubers in their 60s. But I haven't heard one woman address this. I haven't heard one woman, you know, I've heard women watch it and really enjoy it, and I say that's gross, and say, you know, why they liked it and about empowerment and about you can be what you want to be. See, this is what the movie was meant to be for, guys, not so you could pervert Margot Robbie and be offended that men were bashed. But I haven't heard one woman defend the female stance in it, and it's like, there's a cyclist in front of us. But it's just really frustrating to watch. It's like me complaining about how whites are portrayed in a movie about racism. I'm white. Other white people are racist. I'm not racist, but I'm not going to be personally offended because racism is represented on screen. Every man in the world shouldn't be offended because sexism's being addressed on screen. It's just like...
You should cut in there, Nigel, from Spinal Tap. What's wrong with being sexy? Sexist, Nigel, sexist.
But yeah, that'll go down like lead balloon with most people. But if other people can have their say, I can have my say. And I can't get my head around people complaining about it when it's called Barbie.
And it's
pink.
It's about a doll.
It's aimed at young women. As in, when I say young women, I mean like 12, 13, you know, young girls, you can be who you want to be. Don't be held back and oppressed like your mothers and grandmothers were. Be how you want to be. It tried to show equality. It tried to show that how Barbie world was before, when Ken wasn't important, was wrong. How it was in the real world was wrong. They were trying to show equality, but because in that message they showed men being dicks, men bashing. Grow up. It's just really... And they talk about the snowflake generation, and they're the first people to sit and have a go at women when they don't like sexism. Honest to God, the amount of sexism I have to see on social media every day of the week, and you just move on. You go, all right, great, move on. You don't feel the need to do a video ranting and raving about it. But I did have to address the Barbie thing, even though I haven't actually done a review about it. But I can't get over it. It doesn't make sense. It's like one man said, right, this is really sexist, and the word man bashing I've heard in so many reviews, and like one person does it, so every man has to, man bashing. Some guys didn't.
Jesus Christ.
Some guys didn't, admittedly. There are some guys that went to see it and really enjoyed it and got what it was trying to say and didn't take personal offence that they represented sexist men on screen. It's like, oh dear God. Right, anyway, the Meg. Let's get back to the Meg. 13 minutes I've talked about that. Yeah, 6 out of 10 from me, 4 out of 10 from Darren. What was it, 8 for you, Isaac? 8 out of 10 for Isaac, so let that sort of be your judge. And where I was meant to be going with that was the resurgence of cinema, which Barbie started, has led to more people going to the cinema, kicking the backs of your chair, eating noisily, being loud, talking at the top of their voice, little shits, 4 boys in a row that were no more 12 than I am, and weren't there with an adult. What's that all about? Anyway, resurgence of the cinema brings irritation, so that's where you got my Barbie rant. So, yeah, thank you for watching if you still are. You can feel free to tell me how I'm wrong in the comments, but I won't read it and I won't respond to it. I don't care.
You're going to need a bigger memory card.
I shall speak to you later.